Alright guys, I am in the back of my 2017 Toyota Tacoma Woodchop Corn Hardshell Taco. Hey Joanna. Oh, I thought that was Joanna. This is Robert. If you haven't been to the channel before, please check it out. If it's something that you do like, appreciate if you subscribe. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Truly appreciate you guys. So I am in the back of Hardshell Taco, my 2017 Toyota Tacoma, and because I'm going to be installing what they call a flip kit from Duro Bumps. These are solid. These are 3/8 inch steel, powder coated, and a lot of people will be like, "What do you mean flip kit? Are you lowering your truck? Are you trying to make it look, you know, like a street truck or something?" And it's like, no, I am not. What I'm doing is I'm going to be increasing the clearance on the back to reduce I'll be making more clearance in the back, so if I'm off-roading, I won't be possibly grabbing something or catching something. So I'll explain to you in a second. Let me flip it around. All right, let's explain this real quick. Oh, by the way, I love these Moto X tools. Let's go underneath here so I can show you if I can make room. I'm not contortionist. So anyways, a lot of times my bolts are actually shorter. But some bolts, it shouldn't actually be this short, but some bolts are actually longer. And also you see this gap here, or this space here, it's about what, 1.5 inches. So if you're off-roading, you're coming to something or backing up, usually forward. So when you're coming up to something right here, you could drag something here, a rock or something like that. And obviously there's other parts that can get hit too, but having less things being in the way or having more clearance is always better. So that's the reason why people do these flip kits. I've seen some U-bolts, the threads have been like way out here, so it's like, you know, 2-3 inches. They should be trimming it a little bit, but the point is that they could be longer. By flipping it, these threads are actually going upward instead and out the way, and it's not going to hit anything up here because the bump stop itself will keep it from hitting there. So that's how it's going to do it. So let's get these off real quick. I got my impact gun. You can use a socket set, whatever you got, guys. Okay. Oh, gotta clear this area. Alright, let's go here. See if that makes more sense. Alright, so I took out the bottom of the U-bolt here, or the bottom of the axle mounts. I forgot what you call them. So I took out the bottom. You can see here, so this is where the axle is going to touch this curvature, right? So now what we're doing is we're actually replacing it with this. We're flipping it. So now flipping it, you can see here, look at the space difference. That's got to be 1.5 inches clearance by doing it that way. So that's why we do that. That's why we do that. Here you can see that clearance difference. So now what I gotta do is I gotta get the bump stops here that I already have. Gonna remove it. They come with a, when you buy this flip kit, they actually include hardware, so you're not using your old hardware. You just take it right off. So you can keep them or use them or whatever, but it's always good to kind of get new hardware. It's starting to get hot. doing a lot of construction. I got noisy everything, so whatever. So that was going upward. You can tell which direction they are because if you look at the screw, it's going to be flush mounted. So now we got the new one. I'm going to stick it down because it's kind of heavy. It's steel, like I said, pretty solid. Stick that back. I'm gonna snug it up in a second. I just want to tread it. Okay, now I'm gonna tighten it up. After installing it, it's 93 pounds of torque that Duro Bumps is suggesting or advising. I think it makes sense. Here they're telling me check it every 250 miles. And another 500 and then 1,000. Totally makes sense. So as frequently as you can, just check the torque, make sure these are good, because you don't want these coming out, because if these come loose, you're having a bad day. I actually had a video about U-bolts breaking, but different reason why they broke, but they did break. But just want to let you know. So now we got that ready there. I got a couple U-bolts ready here. Let's go ahead and install this back on. Well, let's do it this way. I got a bad angle here, but basically we're gonna put the U-bolt through the axle here. Let me just show you. Put the washer and nut on top, and then we're gonna put it on both sides, of course, and torque it down to 93 pounds. Okay. So let me see if we can do it that way. Usually I'm gonna have to have a really long socket for that. Actually, let me show you. You can see here, so you're just gonna get the other side too. Rinse and repeat, torque it down. It's that simple. And like I said, don't worry about this because it's not gonna hit. The bump stop's protecting you from hitting anything. All right, they are done. That's tightened up right here, and it's tightened up right here. Tip: I should have read the instructions to make it easier. That was my fault. I should have taken these wheels off. That way I have more leverage to torque them down. I mean, there's not a lot of room to torque in there. There's room, barely. So, maybe even drop the spare tire too. So that's my ideally. So, took a little bit longer than I expected. A little bit tired. So remember to torque it. I think it said every 250 miles. I would torque it, probably check torque 100 miles. Then 250, I think it said 250, 500, 1,000. Check it, and also check it if you're gonna go off-roading. Make sure everything's nice and snug. Actually had an incident that something did come loose, but it was on the street. Somebody noticed it though, so and told me, so that was good. So that's probably the biggest tip that I got for you, that I have almost learned the hard way, just to make sure that you check everything is ready, not just the stuff that you want to travel with, but also check the torque on stuff. Okay guys, so I want to say thanks for watching the channel. Appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon. So you guys have any questions or comments, please post below, and if you're interested in any Duro Bump stuff, check out their website and check out my description. I got a coupon code in there for 10% off. All right guys, peace out.